Okay, hey guys, welcome. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay there, so it's hard to know really if you're live or not. So give me just a sec. I just want to make sure that over here on Facebook, I do see us live because with technology, you just never know. Okay, so it looks like again, there's that delay that makes it super difficult. Sorry. Okay, hopefully we are all good. Welcome, my name is Carmen. I am the host of your Myo Minute or your Myo 5 minutes, 10 minutes. My new blog came out today and the topic was where to start regarding assessment and intervention. So in this broadcast, I'm going to be diving a little bit deeper. So we're going to be talking about where you should start. And really, I'm going to walk through my step-by-step process so that I can make sure that you understand this and answer questions really regarding that process. So first, for a lot of people, starting myofunctional therapy with me really means meeting me and seeing if we're a personality match. See if we have that know, like, and trust factor, because that's really important. I encourage this through a free 30-minute assessment. So some people, we meet like this online and they're unsure. They think that I'm going to be, looking in the mouth or something like that. And really what the free 30-minute assessment is meant to do is to give us a chance to meet, for the person to see the technology, make sure that they're comfortable doing therapy like this back and forth, and to get their questions answered, but also to see if it makes sense to move forward to a paid comprehensive exam. Okay, I would never want somebody to pay for that exam and then I tell them that they're fine. So that's really what we do in that free 30-minute assessment. Answer lots of questions. Commonly, I get families that do therapy together, so they want to know, do I need a separate appointment for my kiddos or myself? No, we talk about everybody. We talk about the process and then get a plan. Because generally, if a family is going to do therapy with me, they all want to jump right in, or sometimes, mom wants to get maybe her frenectomy taken care of and then do the daughter after that. Or the son. So that's really what a 30-minute assessment is about. Next step in the process is the comprehensive exam. And you may have heard me talk about this a lot. This is such an important, crucial point in this process because it helps you as a client identify and understand the myofunctional impairment. So you might think that some things are going wrong, or you just don't feel fantastic, or you might already know you have a tongue tie, those type of things. My job during your comprehensive exam is to connect those dots. So when you tell me you have, certain symptoms, I am educating you and connecting those dots for you so you can see how it all ties together. The other thing is, it helps me plan therapy. So not everybody I meet is the same. I mean, nobody's a cookie cutter. People a lot of the time are very similar, but everybody has different needs. And really, I may start out with if I took 10 people and I started their therapy, they might start out with similar needs. And by the end, I tell you, I have written, scratched out, I have arrows drawn everywhere. And that's where the customization of their therapy comes in, is as we're going. If they're struggling with something, we have to stay there. We have to master it. We turn it on its head. We do advanced moves. That is really where the customization comes in. So back to the comprehensive exam. It helps the client understand their impairment. It helps me identify the myofunctional impairment. And really at the end of the day, or at the end of the appointment, I should say, the most important thing is that the client understands the reason that they need therapy. Because I think for it to be successful, they really need to believe that they need it, or else it's going to be dreadful for both of us. Then, continuing on in really what the process looks like, I want my clients to start therapy 4 to 6 weeks. And so most of the time it's 4 weeks. I have some clients who are real go-getters and they just really want to be on top of it. They'll go a little bit longer. I don't want my clients to go too long because they're going to plateau, they're going to get bored. There's just really not too much for them to gain by going 2 months. So I generally like to cap it 4 to 6 weeks. Now, clients in other countries, I tend to push them from 4 to 6 weeks because sometimes we're dealing with a little bit different circumstances for their frenectomy. So my clients do therapy for that amount of time, so for that 4 to 6 weeks. Then I mandate that I get to see you within 48 hours of your frenectomy. This has never been something that people regret me doing because they are generally so excited to check in with me. We talk about wound management, we talk about the procedure, what the doctor said, all of that stuff. But it is a huge peace of mind for my clients when they get to meet with me and have me look at the wound. You know, they always send pictures. Sometimes they send measurements. What I do in addition to talking about the wound management is then I give another set of exercises that they're going to do for 2 weeks and then I let them heal. At that point, they're going to be able to return to finish or progress forward with their post-procedure therapy. So that's really probably the most important part. You know, once we get healed properly from the frenectomy, we're ready to rock and roll. Now is when we have to optimize the oral function. So that's what we're going for. In a nutshell, that's really my step-by-step process. So potentially a 30-minute assessment. Some people don't even do that. They jump right into the comprehensive exam. And that's fine too. Totally fine with that. So then the comprehensive exam, by the time we do the exam, at the end of the exam, I'm telling you, here's what I see, here's what I think you should do, here's plan A and a plan B. Some people don't get a plan B, or at least if they want to work with me, they don't get a plan B, because sometimes I just can't do for them what they need without doing like maybe comprehensive therapy. So if somebody has high needs or if they have snoring and sleep apnea, they really need a more advanced program. But I educate and I tell you about that so that you understand that. And then start therapy a month before. Then I see clients within 48 hours of their frenectomy so that I can talk about wound management, all of that stuff, and give them more exercises. I let them heal for 2 weeks, and then they are ready to rock and roll. So that sums that up. Next, let's talk about what makes you go, think about scheduling that free 30-minute assessment. At the bottom of any one of my blogs, you can get the link to download my quick assessment tool. If you are somebody who likes to research before really diving into something, then get this tool. Go through the questions, let it marinate with you. See if anything resonates with you. If you answer yes to a bunch of this stuff, you know you have concerns, and then you should be talking to somebody. Whether that's me or somebody else, it just really tells you, hey, we have a concern here. Let's take the next step. Next week, I'm going to be talking about what interventions to prioritize. And again, that kind of just goes a little bit deeper or a little bit further on. We're going to be talking about other modalities, other body works. People will say, hey, Carm, what should I be doing? And I always say myofunctional therapy is a foundational therapy and should go hand in hand with a frenectomy. But people are always wondering about, craniosacral therapy, other body works, chiropractic adjustments, massage, that kind of stuff. So we'll be talking about that. And last, this does not always happen, but this time I do for you guys because St. Patrick's Day is coming up. A couple times a year, I do specials for comprehensive exams. So here is a code. This expires on Sunday, so I will only allow them to be scheduled between now and Sunday. And this gets an adult comprehensive exam for $99, which is $26 discount, so pretty good. Other than that, I think I've covered this. I'm so happy that you tune in to me. I'm here every Wednesday, so I will see you next week. Bye for now.